Hey guys, just a little disclaimer from the Kagurabachi Girl of YouTube. This is a re-uploaded video because of copyright strikes, because I did not do my research, silly me. And instead of having a boring black background, because this format doesn't really function well without the manga panels the way I was originally doing it, here is my dog, Charlie. She's going to be the background today, and then I will flash manga panels when they are needed. Alright, thank you for being here. Now into the video. Kagurabachi Chapter 74 was insanely hype. We were in flashback territory for 3 whole chapters, and before that there was some pretty crazy stuff going down. The story delivered in the flashback with Samura and Iori was beautifully heartbreaking. The span of chapters provided the context for a lot of different things, and like I said, it was insanely well done. But part of me was itching to be back in the present anyways, and this chapter didn't just itch that scratch, it took me to dinner and then scratched that itch so hard I may never be itchy again. What am I even saying? Actually, I know what I'm saying. This chapter was peak. And, as the Kagurabachi Girl of YouTube, coined by like 2 consistent viewers, I must share my thoughts. That being said, I am not making a video for every chapter. I made one for 72, and then skipped 73, and here I am back for 74. I'm gonna make videos when I have something to say. Not that chapter 73 wasn't amazing, it was. I'll touch on it very briefly here, but I just wouldn't have had much to say for a full video because this chapter truly spoke for itself. It was haunting. Samura's imagination going to that, of all things, was genuinely insane, and I think it says a lot about him as a character, actually. To me, he is a really paranoid character, so I think this is just a really extreme example that really gets that across for me. The vision he had was so vivid and just gah! Poor Iori, ouch. That really bummed me out. Now it's time for chapter 74. I read this chapter at Universal's new theme park, Epic Universe, the day after the photo ban got lifted, and I was failing at acting normal in line for reasons I'll get to, but here's my reaction and my sister's initial reaction to the chapter. Yo. Guys. The Bachi chapter was so good. Like, I'm at Epic Universe, and I'm like, oh my god, Kagurabachi!
The best part of my day is Kagurabachi.
I can't put this in the vlog. I can't. When I make a video about this chapter, this is going in that. Samura. Here's the actual chapter content now. Yura saying he wants to stop the malediction because it is technically still happening is very interesting to me. Not much to say here, but it does answer the question of why Yura's goal is to wield the Shinuchi. Now we know. If he is being truthful, of course. The way end of the flashback was so sad. Like, I think getting stabbed by N10 would hurt less. But then we're back in the present. Woo! And oop. Who is that I spot? Ah! Ah! It's Hirohiko. It's my boy. And some of y'all tried to say he's dead, but tell a friend to tell a friend he's back. My sister was a few pages ahead of me somehow, so I was still in the conversation with Yura and Samura while my sister started freaking out because she was in the present again, and then she looked at me and she said, "Oh, you are going to be so happy," and I just knew who it was. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back, Hirohiko. I love you. Moving on from my Hirohiko glazing, I'm sorry, I just had to. I'm so happy he's back. This panel of Chihiro and Iori is so badass. I love when characters fight back to back, and after all of the build-up to be in the present again, this was extremely satisfying. Like, it's so cool. Look at it. Wow. And of course, Chihiro drawing his blade so Samura will come, meaning Iori can reunite with her father, is so amazing. Chihiro is so cool for this, and everything regarding Iori actually. Advocating for her to have the choice which memories she wants to keep for what life she wanted to live was so goated of him. Chihiro is a wonderful protagonist, and yet again, I think this is all a really good show of his character. Also, Hirohiko knowing that Chihiro was about to pull his blade out was so funny. Like, I mean, that's literally his oomph. Of course they're synced up, but like, I thought that was so hilarious. And also, Toto is so adorable. I love her. Like, look at her. I love her. Now, Is there even much I can say about the last 4 pages of this chapter, other than the fact that it's absolutely perfect? The flashback and events of the present was setting up for Samura's return. We knew this was coming, and yet it was even grander and cooler than I expected. Which, I mean, honestly, I should just predict the craziest things at this point, and I should have known it would be this amazing, yet I was still surprised. I mean, like, the visuals, come on, it's perfect. The enchanted blades are pulled out, the boys are posed up, Samura is aura farming out of this world, and I say that in the best way possible. It's so, literally so perfect. I can't stop using this word because that's what it is. It's perfect. The Swordbearer assassination arc is so insanely good. I think it's safe to say at this point that this arc is hitting the same highs as the Rakuzaiuchi arc, which is some pretty strong praise, but I think it's true. This Samura panel is like the equivalent of the Kiora butterfly panel to me, but this new one's even cooler. And honestly, even before we knew Iori existed, the Aruha versus Samura stuff was straight heat too, nearing, if not, Rakuzaiuchi levels of peak. And Kagurabachi is still so young too, literally just a baby. We're in the 70s. It's already this good, with a strong likelihood it'll get even better somehow. It's hard to imagine that. Having so few arcs and all of them being this good is actually insane storytelling, and it just gets me so excited, man. The Bachi Bros can't stop winning, and my brain can't even fathom that a new chapter will be following this week's. Like, what even comes after this? This chapter was so perfect. I said it before, I'll say it a million times again. Wow. That's all I've got for you guys today. Like I said, I'm not going to do videos every single time a Kagurabachi chapter comes out. It's really if I've got something to say, or like add to it, or like if I don't have time but I want to make a video about a chapter, I can always combine chapters as well to talk about. I've always have a lot to say about Bachi most of the time. I can yap about it literally forever because it's one of my favorite things ever. So the Bachi videos will continue to come. I have other videos planned as well for other animes. Also, I love being known as the Kagurabachi Gal to, like, 2 people. Hopefully that number grows. Maybe I'll be the Kagurabachi Gal to, like, 3 people after this now. Maybe, perchance. Can I just say that? If I can, then I would say perchance subscribe as well. And like this video, just like I like Kagurabachi. Whoa, and you do too. And I'll make more videos about it. So if you want to keep up, subscribe, you know. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed what I've had to say, and obviously you enjoyed this new chapter. I know you did. It was so good. So keep spreading that Kagurabachi propaganda, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.